On the shores of the Black Sea, in what is now Bulgaria, during the Copper Age, a society emerged that forces us to rethink the origins of power. Its name today is Varna, and what was buried there predates kings, states, and written law. Before rulers and before formal institutions, power already existed, not enforced by armies or rules but made visible through objects, gestures, and social distance, and Varna is one of the earliest places where this transformation can be clearly observed. Along the Black Sea coast, communities lived from farming, fishing, and trade. Houses were modest and closely spaced, and the dead were buried near everyday life. For generations, graves looked similar with little visible difference in status. Then something changed. In a small number of burials, gold appeared, not as tools or weapons but as ornaments placed on the body, signaling visibility, distinction, and separation, introducing a new social language understood by everyone in the community. One grave in Varna stood apart from all others, a man buried with scepters, ornaments, and more gold than anyone else in his world. There was no palace, no crown, and no written title, yet authority was unmistakable. This was power before the state existed. Varna's gold did not feed or protect people directly, but it created distance and hierarchy. For the first time, wealth stopped circulating evenly and began to concentrate, turning display into authority. Far to the north and east, across the plains of Eastern Europe, a different solution emerged. Vast communities formed without kings, palaces, or visible rulers, showing that social complexity could grow through shared rules, coordination, and collective effort. The settlements of Cucuteni, Trypillia were enormous for their time, with thousands of clay and wood houses arranged in planned rings, requiring long-term organization, cooperation, and shared labor that allowed large populations to live together. Despite advanced craftsmanship and carefully painted pottery, wealth did not visibly concentrate in single locations. Homes appeared similar in size and structure, and no household or burial clearly dominated the community or claimed lasting authority. At regular intervals, these vast settlements were intentionally abandoned and burned, houses emptied and set on fire by their own inhabitants in controlled acts, suggesting renewal, social reset, or deliberate resistance to permanent hierarchy. Cucuteni, Trypillia represents a conscious choice where large populations lived together without fixed elites, demonstrating that power could be delayed, redistributed, or actively avoided even as societies expanded in scale and organization. Along the Nile, a third path was forming. Communities depended on seasonal floods, land control, and water management. Competition between regions intensified, and leadership roles began to take shape around territory, resources, and coordination. In Predynastic Egypt, power was communicated through symbols, images, and ritual display. Leaders were shown larger than others, animals marked dominance, and authority became recognizable, repeatable, and visible across wide regions. Figures like Narmer emerged from this system, unifying regions through force, symbolism, and control. Leadership was no longer temporary, negotiated, or local, but embodied in a single enduring authority extending beyond one community. Copper tools entered this emerging political structure, supporting organized labor, warfare, and administration. Power became systematized, embedded in images, rituals, and control of resources rather than personal wealth alone. Varna, Cucuteni, and Predynastic Egypt reveal different solutions to the same problem: how power forms before states exist and how some social paths fade, transform, or stabilize while others prepare the ground for control. Across these regions, power appeared in different forms through gold, shared structure, and symbols, showing that hierarchy was not born in one place but tested repeatedly across the ancient world during the Copper Age. None of these societies were simple or accidental. Each required planning, memory, coordination, and shared rules. Long before writing laws or formal governments existed, power already shaped daily life and inequality. Some paths concentrated authority and made it highly visible, while others resisted permanence and hierarchy. Choices shaped by environment, resources, population size, and social values rather than technology alone. Over time, many of these worlds faded, transformed, or disappeared, leaving traces in soil, memory, and material remains. Yet the fundamental problem they faced did not vanish with them. The question remained unresolved: how to organize large populations, manage resources, and sustain authority beyond a single lifetime without relying only on personal influence or constant force. In one riverland, these elements would soon converge: metal, administration, symbolic authority, and centralized control merging into a single system capable of coordinating labor, memory, and power. His transformation emerged after centuries of experimentation, partial successes, and failed solutions already tested across Europe, Africa, and Asia during the Copper Age. By the end of this period, humanity had already explored multiple ways to live together, to lead, to cooperate, and to separate power from equality before true cities appeared. One solution would soon move beyond experimentation, turning control into structure and marking the moment when cities stopped adapting to society and began commanding it.